Hey, 420 MSP. I am with Max Armstrong at Learn Brands. And Max, may I be the first to congratulate you on behalf of Marijuana Venture Magazine and 420 MSP. You made the cut. You're one of the top 200 plus cannabis technology influencers. So we worked pretty hard on that list. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. We're proud to be on it.
Cool. Tell me a little bit about yourself. You're out of the Denver area. I have a place in my heart for that. Went to the University of Denver. Then tell me
Awesome.
about your company, and I got a few questions. So you go first. Yourself and your company. What's the story?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm a founding member here at Learn Brands. And essentially what the company does is bud tender education. So we have an audience of 26,000 users that
Wow.
we offer a variety of different education solution towards. Our main service offering is brand education. So providing a space where a bud tender can sign on to our platform and become educated on every single brand sold in their stores. We incentivize this education with product samples so they can actually have an experience with the products they're selling every single day and then provide feedback directly to those vendors. We also do responsible vendor training, internal training for dispensaries' own SOPs, onboarding practices, and a suite of general education courses that we host on our system.
Now, do you go up the supply chain to producers, manufacturers, growers, or are you staying on the ranch, kind of at the end of the supply chain?
Yeah, I mean, our audience is going to consist of decision makers and all the way down to bud tenders. But our core audience is bud tenders. We have really tailored this platform around the bud tender specifically because of the influence that they have on consumer purchasing decisions.
Absolutely.
Yep. So yeah, that's what we're targeting for, and bud tenders love us because they're getting a bunch of free samples out of it.
Yeah, that's why I probably shouldn't work at a bar, but that's a whole nother podcast.
Absolutely.
But no, that's interesting. You said influencer because again, we're talking about the annual influencer list in CannaTech, so you get it, right? You get it that the bud tenders themselves are an influencer. In fact, maybe we need a list to a subset of that in the future. Well, hey, three
Absolutely.
questions to take us out. So, all things being equal, what events might someone expect to see you or your company at in this field?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we always stick to the major trade shows. So MJ BizCon is one that we've always attended.
Oh
We
yeah.
did actually go into MJ Unpacked this year, which is
Oh wow.
completely tailored towards our audience, which is brands and retailers. So it was kind of a perfect network for us to be in. And we've also attended the NECAN conferences, especially in newer markets that are popping up, newer recreational markets like Massachusetts, for example, just to get our foot in the door to really get a land grab for our service offering and try to get exposure to those newer companies. And then, yeah, we've attended events like LeafLink Live and such in the
Sure.
past.
Next question, lightning round. Do you track any popular blogger, podcaster, read any of the magazines? Anyone come to mind?
I don't. I do follow the Thinking Outside the Bud podcast. I think that's an
Okay.
awesome podcast that we typically follow. And then, one of the newsletters I get is from Philo, where they're just giving updates on cannabis regulations and major acquisitions and industry news. So that's one news source that I've found very valuable.
Well, that's actually very interesting. Over on my side account, Gmail, I subscribe to the State of Washington Liquor and Cannabis Control Board alerts, and that's exactly what they do. Is they're always coming out with these administrative code. I'm not a lawyer, right? But
Yeah,
it's kind of cool. I don't want it flooding my main account. I get too many emails already, but it's a nice one to put in the side account. And then finally, meetups, trade groups. You participate in some of those. National Cannabis, what is it? Industry Association. Ring a bell?
yeah, absolutely. We're trying to be part of as many organizations as possible, and we have such a unique platform where we're able to distribute information to, a 26,000, industry specific employee audience. So we want to get more and more engaged. Currently, we're working with the Cannabis Sustainability Work Group, C Cubed, other organizations of that nature to push education and gather feedback around those specific topics. And yeah, always looking to get more impressions on the door.
Well, you, sir, are very representative of what we wanted your company and yourself on the influencer list, because that's what we believe. An influencer is out and about, They're giving back to the community. They're participating in meetups or trade associations, and they stay current. So again, congratulations, Max Armstrong. We'll talk to you on the flip side.
That sounds great. Thanks for your time, Harry.